I'm Rachel, and I will be doing the first affirmative constructive of why the legalization of recreational marijuana would be beneficial to the United States. To begin, the definition of recreational refers to something that people do to relax or have fun, activities that are done for enjoyment. Marijuana refers to the dried leaves and flowers of the hemp plant that are smoked as a drug. Both of these definitions have been derived from the Merriam-Webster Dictionary 2014. I am arguing the affirmative for the use of recreational marijuana for 3 reasons. 1, legalizing marijuana would be beneficial to the economic growth of America as a whole. 2, the health medical benefits associated with the drug, such as reducing stress and providing care for individuals that are suffering with chronic illness and pain. And 3rd, would be a tighter grip on safety as well as increased effectiveness with law enforcement and criminal justice. First, the economy. According to prohibitioncost.org, reducing marijuana prohibition with a system of taxation similar to that used for alcoholic beverages would produce a combined savings and tax revenue of between $10 billion and $14 billion per year, reports Dr. Jeffrey Miron, a visiting professor of economics at Harvard University. This report has been generated by more than 530 distinguished economics who are hoping to have an open letter signed by President Bush to legalize marijuana so that it is taxed and regulated like other goods. Additionally, legalizing marijuana saves approximately $7.7 billion on government expenditure for prohibition enforcement. Essentially, legalizing marijuana would allow the government to tax another item. This taxation would bring in more money across the country and would become a regular, reliable source of tax revenue. According to Time magazine, marijuana growers in California account for $14 billion in sales, making it the state's most valuable cash crop. If marijuana were legalized, farmers would be able to grow more crop, and more jobs would open up for people to sell their product, significantly boosting the economy within the United States. According to an article entitled Marijuana Legalization in Colorado, 6-month status report within the Daily Chronic, July 1st marked 6 months for marijuana being legalized in Colorado. Since it has reached legal status, the economy has been booming. The first 4 months of legal marijuana sales have resulted in $10.8 million in taxes. Approximately $1.9 of the $40 million will go to improve Colorado schools that have been raised so far. Retail stores in Colorado are expected to account for $600 million revenue after 1 year, which is 50% higher than initially projected. This evidence proves that marijuana legalization does not only help the economy, but the economic benefits have helped to improve schooling, public facilities within the United States, and education on the safety of drug usage, as Colorado has clearly implemented according to the Daily Chronic. Second, the legalization of marijuana would help to provide medical care and/or health benefits. This can be considered a benefit under recreational because recreationally, if a person would like to reduce their stress, using marijuana has been proven to help. In fact, according to How Marijuana Helps Release Stress and Anxiety, the neuroscience published by Trends in Pharmacological Sciences 2014, a team of experts from the National Institute of Health explains that, as it turns out, relief from anxiety and stress happens to be the most commonly reported reason for using marijuana. In recent months, experts have found that it has the potential to treat people with seizures, and it has even been considered for youth as a medical marijuana usage. Other proponents explain that weed is not as harmful as alcohol, and that it is considered a peaceful drug, allowing people to have a calming effect to reduce anxiety. An international group led by Vanderbilt University researchers have found in 2014 study entitled Discovery Sheds New Light on Marijuana's Anxiety Relief Effects, found cannabinoid receptors, through which marijuana exerts its effects, is a key emotional hub in the brain involved in regulating anxiety and the fight or flight response. Therefore, marijuana triggers emotions within the brain to help individuals reduce anxiety. Along with reducing anxiety, marijuana has been proven to reduce pain, nausea, spasticity, glaucoma, and movement disorder. A 1991 Harvard study additionally found that 44% of oncologists have previously advised marijuana therapy to their patients. Marijuana therefore helps to reduce anxiety and provide patients with long-term benefits to improve their overall health and well-being. Finally, legalizing marijuana would allow the criminal justice system to become more relaxed and focus on more prevalent issues. According to an article entitled Marijuana Arrests and Incarnation in the United States, 1999, the Federation of American Scientists Drug Policy Analysis Bulletin, 60,000 individuals are behind bars for marijuana offenses at a cost to taxpayers of $1.2 billion per year. In addition, taxpayers would have to pay between $7.5 billion and $10 billion simply for arresting and prosecuting people for marijuana violations. Of those, 90% of them are just for a person possessing marijuana. According to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, 2001, police arrest more Americans per year on marijuana charges than the total number of arrestees for all violent crimes combined, including murder, rape, robbery, and aggravated assault. Legalizing marijuana would allow the criminal justice system within the United States to focus less on people simply possessing marijuana and more so on more prevalent, important issues. To conclude, legalizing marijuana would be beneficial to the United States for three main reasons. One, economically, there would be a higher tax revenue and implementation of jobs and sales. Second, marijuana helps to recreationally relax people medically by relieving anxiety, stress, and pain. And third, and finally, legalizing marijuana would allow the law enforcement system to focus on more prevalent issues, reducing taxes spent on people in prisons, etc. This is why I'm arguing that marijuana should be legalized. Thank you.